What's up and welcome to Delightful D News and Views. I'm your host DJ. Recently, there was an African Takeover Day at Howard University, a historically black college, and it rubbed some black Americans the wrong way. Are African students wrong to want to, quote, take over a black American institution? And are they bringing tribalism to black America? Before we get into the details, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and put a like on the video and subscribe. So the whole issue started when African students gathered together. They have a governing body, something akin to an African Student Union, which is separate from the Black Student Union. So we can already see that the African students have decided to create an organization and a body just for themselves, apart from Black Americans. And so under this governing body, they decided to celebrate African culture. No harm, no foul, right? And so essentially this African Takeover Day is supposed to signify all of the African students having the opportunity to display their cultural dress, dances, music, etc. Check out these reactions on TikTok and Twitter, and I will come back with my final thoughts. So what's my opinion on this? Well, first, let me go on the record and say that I don't have an issue with African folks celebrating their culture. I find it beautiful. I love to see the dances, the food. I like hearing the languages, and I enjoy learning about Africa. So for me, it's not so much an issue of them displaying their culture. It's the issue of the hypocrisy that we are seeing in the diaspora. And I'll tell you what I mean. It's extremely hypocritical that Africans are able to continuously segregate themselves, not just in universities, but in the workplace, in industry, and if everywhere else you find both groups, Africans are able to say, we want our own student unions, we want our own neighborhoods, we want our own social clubs. But then when we Black Americans say that we want our own, suddenly we are divisive, we are xenophobic, we're hateful, and that's not okay. So basically, Africans are now putting Black Americans into a trick bag where it's okay for you to have your African Student Association. It's okay for you to have your Nigerian beauty pageant. It's okay for you to totally separate yourselves from Black Americans. But when Black Americans say we want our own social clubs, we want our own organizations, it's a problem, and that cannot continue. And I personally have an issue with language such as the takeover, because it is inherently antagonistic to say that you are attempting to take over a Black American institution. That means you're not here to educate us about your culture. You're not here to unite us into your culture. You're here to take over, and that is a problem. And so we have to think, what happened when the Nigerians tried to, quote, take over South Africa? That didn't go too well, right? Well, it's not going to go well in Black America either. So thinking about that language would be the first step towards a better situation. And that's all I have to say about that. Now it's time for you to sound off in the comments below. Are these students wrong for wanting to have a takeover day at a Black American institution? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.